Ready to launch that group program? Here's how I know that you are in a perfect position in your business to start that group coaching program and deliver it in a way that does not invite any legal drama into your life. Be sure to like and subscribe because we are almost at the end of our group coaching legally series and you don't want to miss a thing. All right, the world has probably convinced you that starting a group program has so many upsides, like leveraging your time to be able to help more people and to make more money for yourself at the same time versus sitting in endless one-on-one sessions only being able to help one person at a time. Now, coaches come to me in kind of two positions when they're thinking about starting a group program. The first one is that they're gung-ho, they've got the readiness, they know they can sell it out. The other ones are newer in business and they don't really know what they might not know about making one of these programs a success. So in this video, I want to really talk about the 4 things that you can look for in your own business to determine that this program is one that you're going to be able to deliver beautifully on, where you fulfill the promise of the program and help your clients get those transformational results. Because if you've been around here for a while, you know that unhappy clients are the biggest source of headaches and legal drama in your business. We want to make sure that your clients don't lose the transformational outcome that they would ordinarily get in your one-on-one setting when they go into the group, where we know it's easy to hide and it can be difficult to access the support that they need to really get the result. So this is not just about, doing a great job to avoid getting sued. This is also a really practical business benefit, which is that when you can maintain those results in a different setting, you not only help more people at one time, you not only make more money, but you have more people going out into the world to sing your praises and to sell the program for you. This is a huge business benefit going forward, and I want to make sure that your group program does that for you and not the opposite, which is becoming one of these high-priced, watered-down programs that don't really get the results that are promised on the sales page, ultimately undermining your brand in a big way at scale because it's more people at one time being disappointed. And that is not good for so many big coaching brands, and we don't want that for you. So the first way to know that you're really ready for a group coaching program is not because you're ready for more money and ready to help more people, but instead it's that you find yourself in your one-on-one settings answering the same questions over and over and over again. What this tells you is that you're dealing with a similar type of client, that their pain points and their experience are very similar in a way that you could teach that to a group in mass, and also that you are the person who's well situated to solve that exact problem through the materials that you teach. Now, the second way that I know you're ready for a group program is that you kind of reach what I call the tipping point. This is where you've finally gotten that traction in your business, but also something's gotta give. You either need to increase your pricing, you've got to leverage your time, you've got to hire support either to help you on the administrative side to free you up on the coaching side, or even hire on the coaching side to give client support. You're at a point where you've got to do something because the amount of effort and time that you're expending is really not sustainable in the long term. The third way that I know that your business is ready for a group coaching program is that you've got a decent size audience that you can go out and sell to. Plus, you've got at least a handful of raving fans that you can turn to for social proof and to help you with their testimonials or even their participation to sell the program itself. And we're going to come back to why that is in just a minute. Finally, and probably most importantly, is that before you launch a group program, you want to know that you have proven experience in taking clients through that journey from point A to point B. That is the program promise. We want to take people from their current reality to their dream outcome in a pretty systematic way where you can identify the steps to get there as well as what they're likely to experience on their journey. And that has to go to the programming of the program because you don't want to leave leave people adrift and having to just ask a question on a group call to figure out how to get to the next step. You want to have a proven path that also has proven support for those sticking points in that journey. That's how you make sure that the group isn't just a way to charge more people at the same time, but in fact is a program that is intentionally designed to help people get the result. We've got to have the results that remain in the group setting when we transition from one-on-one. Now, I want to go back to number 3 about having a decent size audience. I am not a business coach, but I am a multiple business owner who has done all the things wrong. So I want to give you this tip. The thing about having a group program is that, like any business product or service that you want to sell, only a certain percentage of people are likely to buy. And so I have engaged with so many coaches who started a little too soon trying to fill a group program that was cohort based, meaning everyone starts and stops at the same time. They went into it with high hopes to sell 20 or 40 or 50 or more people into the group, but really only ended up getting 2. And they were stuck in this kind of dilemma about, should I just give everybody their money back out of their own disappointment and their own feeling of not having reached the goal, but also a little bit out of this feeling of like embarrassment or shame that they were unable to sell out the program. Now, that is not the subject of our video, and you can go out online in Facebook groups and see the common response to that is you show up and you serve those people who did sign up as if there's 100 or 1,000 or however many people. You do a good job for them and you take it a step at a time. I'll leave that for you to decide. But the reason I want to talk to you about this is because the truth of the matter is going into a group setting actually involves quite a few moving parts in terms of your programming, the support that you are bringing in and maybe paying for. And we want to be clear that typically to sell more spaces, you're going to need a larger audience because only a certain percentage of people are ever going to buy. So if you've worked with a lot of one-on-one clients, you just probably know by heart the things that they always say about their experience are fodder for what you can put into a group program, and they are marketing gold for selling that group program. So even with top tier marketing messaging that makes your audience feel that you're just inside their brain, you still have to be sure that a sufficient number of people are seeing that message. And if you have a small audience, you're going to have a heavier lift to be able to fill that program because only anywhere between 2 and 5% of people who are a right fit that see the offer will buy. So if you only have 100 people on your email list and 100 Instagram followers, you at max might get 2 people to sign up. If you're wanting to have 10, 20, 40, 50 people in the group, keep in mind that you're going to need a larger and more targeted audience. That's just a hot tip for you because everything we do around here has a practical component. And I don't want you showing up in a disappointed or low energy state feeling like I really wanted to be showing up for 10 or 20 and I'm only showing up for 2, and that impacts how you deliver to those 2. We're always looking at what kind of goodwill are we building up in this business, because the goodwill is really what can keep you out of trouble in your group coaching programs and really any kind of coaching program that you provide. So this isn't to discourage you. This is just to tell you something that maybe the people who are encouraging you to get into groups are not necessarily telling you to be aware of. The numbers are a thing because no matter how big of a business you have, it's always going to be that only a certain number of people will actually buy. And so if you are thinking about this, my recommendation to you is that you really focus on what you know for sure about the people who come through your one-on-one programs. Just literally write down, what do they always say? What's the part that they always have difficulty doing? And make sure that as you're laying out your group program, you're thinking about those things. What kind of resources are you going to have to address that? Now, in our last video, we talked about the importance of support coaches and guest experts who can come in and help you maintain the transformational results and add value to the clients that are in the program. But the only thing left to talk about is exactly how client drama arises in groups, because as you're laying out this program, as I'm suggesting, You want to be sure that you are including things in there that will head off that client drama before it even appears. But you've got to know what that looks like in a group setting, especially if you've not done it before. I hope this video was helpful to you. Be sure to like and subscribe so that you can catch our next video. And when we come back, we're going to be talking exactly about that, what the legal side of client drama looks like in a group setting. And this is really perfect timing because as we finish up our group coaching series, we are headed into another type of group container that's really beneficial for clients and a coach's business, which is masterminds. So click like and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next video all about the legal side to client drama.